everybody, Captain Murphy here from Wolfpack Games. Today we're going to take a look at guns, gun elevation, and pretty much how to hit your enemy. We may cover a couple of small topics in here, but only by chance. So today I'm just kind of cruising around here. I've got a whole bunch of just basic AI enemy in the level. That way I can actually get hit and hit something out here without being quite so boring. So anyway, to cover the guns, each ship has a set of batteries. If you look here on the right hand side, we've got a set of batteries that are listed, and on this ship here we have 2 on the bow and we have 4 on the port, 4 on the starboard. And you can actually see that from the deck view. We've got 4 guns over there, 4 guns in here. Kind of jump around, you can see where the guns are all positioned at on the vessel. So anyway, so each ship's going to have a different set of batteries, and the batteries themselves are different guns. So on this ship here, the forward guns are 6 pound, and the both sides are running 4 pounds, and that's going to be upgradable based on your ship and later usage of experience points and your shared gold, things like that. So when you look at our UI up here on the right hand side, this section right here, this little blue, if you've seen this before in our other videos, this used to have only 4 and then eventually 8 adjustments. Now there's 32 separate degrees that are used to adjust your cannons. And we found that we needed more granularity for the guns to be able to hit the enemy, just because we started to get into gun battles at increasingly larger ranges, and it became very necessary to have more granularity on the gun settings. So we were able to kind of bring them a little more accuracy to it. So anyway, so when you're playing the game, you've got the ability to adjust the guns to a single degree. So right now, if the guns are at 0, and we'll go ahead and drop them down to 0 here. I'll go ahead and move that sail out of the way as well. So right now we're at 0, which is actually -5 degrees, meaning that we are below the 0 degree point. So if we fire, we've got the ability to fire a single cannon. We'll fire one gun, and you can see that it fires at a down angle. So that way when you're up against another ship or you're really close, you can actually still hit them. And we're going to go ahead and bring it up about 4 degrees, and we'll fire another round once it's smoking a little bit. Went a little bit further, we'll bring it up 2 more degrees, fire one more. Now you saw that the rounds are skipping. They're actually hitting the top of the water, and if the angle is just right, they'll slightly increase the angle, not a lot, just enough to kind of go across top of the water. If the waves are in the way, it'll actually go through waves and continue flying. And we're going to go ahead and bump the angle up a little more. That one went quite a ways out there. I think it actually hit that span of the ship. Alright. Now these splashes right now, when you see them out in the distance, they get really big way out in the distance. That was just a testing thing for now until we can get it ironed out. And eventually they're going to get quite a bit smaller, but for now the size is just to make sure you can see them out there and you can actually get some better aiming in. So anyway, so we can go up, single degrees, and we can fire what we're just considering a single shot out of the battery. A lot of times that's just whatever gun is ready. Otherwise, we're getting nailed here. Otherwise, what you can do is fire the entire battery. And right now, let's go ahead and unleash on this poor guy over here. And you can see we did hit him, got some splashes around him, so he took some damage. So this is pretty much all there really is in a nutshell for the gun elevation and control. You really can't control anything else. Like you can't adjust the angle on the guns. Your crew just brings them up and puts them to bear, and at that point they are pointing out the side of the ship. That's kind of all there is to it. There's not much more. So when you bring your ship around, what we recommend to do is, if you're looking at your views, you can switch your views using the F and the R keys by default. And which reminds me, you can actually change your options by going to your control screen here, and you can change what you want on your gunnery. So you can change whether you want to be Shift W, Shift S for your adjustments, fire battery, single shot, and damage control. So you can actually adjust that to whatever you want it to be. Ooh, that was painful. Alright, so that's your basic battery controls. You can fire a single shot using the E key, so if you want to get your ranges down just right, fire one shot at a time. If that's all you've got ready, you can only fire one shot. And then of course you can just fire off an entire battery, whatever is left in the battery. So right now, on this set of guns over here, you see we've only got 2 guns, or roughly 2 guns, set and ready to go. So when we fire our next battery, we're only going to have a couple of shots come out. And you can wait until the battery is full, and the guns will fire all at once, or close to it. Or you can fire the guns one at a time. It's up to you, however you want to do it. So anyway, this is just a basic rundown of the gunnery and what you're looking at over here. Before the next build, we're going to have the ability to click on these and change what is in them, including either a chain shot. We're going to start with chain shot and grape shot as our 2 basics to work with, and later expand to canister, a nipple type shot, which is a bar type shot, and eventually we're going to work into things like hot shot as well, which are a lot of fun. And then later on we'll have mortars and other fun stuff, but those are on specialized ships. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and remember to go to www.lettersofmarquegame.com, and we can download and play our current demo build right now, and you can hop into a game, create a couple of AI, and beat yourself up with them. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.